Greetings everyone, one and all. I'm Menos, welcome to my Madhouse. Now for this halfway Christmas gift, this is something out of the norm, even for me. Most of the tales of that category so far have been just stuff that was either at work or while I was out. But this time it's something way more unique. This is from my school days way before I was committed. In hindsight, this is one of the parts of the brainwashing from the cult that did not end up going so well for them. However, that lemonade came from some really serious lemons there. For some pre-ironic context from my background within the cult, there was something they all had in common. Despite their heinous acts, bad language actually bothers them. Removing fingernails and toenails, alongside other things, if you're either born within the cult like I was, or you're brought up and married into it. And for guys married into it, losing limbs and tissue were some of the least of their worries. And yet for some reason, any term involving this body part somehow puts them up in arms. Yeah, even the butt term gave me and some of the others some lashings. And that's in an environment already ramped up with some bad stuff. This conditioning that me and the lot of cult members, and even within my own household, had to adhere by. Once again, despite the heinous goings on there. My childhood still at least had some sort of normalcy, however, whether it was toys I played or media I consumed. And SpongeBob happens to be a huge example that's relevant for this story. That means I'm one of the guys that end up enjoying school way more than my life at home. For obvious reasons you can tell from here. And I end up being a mild child throughout. Even after this event. Those expecting something metamorphosis related, you can thankfully breathe easy. It's not to that extent. Yes, I was such a mild child to the point that they ended up upgrading the behavior charts. Yes, they were by color. In order from bottom to the top, it went from black to red to yellow to green, and the added one was gold. Yeah, that was somehow added because of me. However, one day things got really weird. And yes, this takes place in elementary school. It was during recess, I was on the swings, and I still had SpongeBob on the brain. Two twin boys, on the other hand, had something different in their brains as well. They're singing an explicit version of Move by Ludacris. Lil Me said, "What in barnacles was that?" And that's when everything somehow got out of hand. Those two are just singing the explicit version of Ludacris's Move once again. We're the ones accusing me of swearing.
This is a load of barnacles.
And after a bunch of fruitless arguing, the twins ran to one of monitoring the teachers. And yes, there's a team of teachers that monitor the students everywhere whenever recess happens. And it goes by grade. The twins ran to the nearest teacher, which was some old crusty woman back at the dodgeball area. I ran there to try to defend myself and know that they were the ones swearing instead. Of course, being little kids, some arguments were indeed some roller coasters. After I just said, "Oh, barnacles," and they were the ones that were swearing. Unfortunately, this was a 2-against-1 fight, which is unfair enough already. And the twins even had a slip-up or two. However, I still lost from power by numbers, as the old wretch decided to choose the twins over me. It sent me straight to the misbehavior wall until it was time to go back to class.
Oh no! Yeah, too bad.
Yeah, two little kids ended up getting swearing, and I'm the one that's in trouble for the most safest replacement word imaginable. A replacement word that's even safer for the cult standards. Yeah, I'm the one in trouble. There's only one other kid in the misbehavior wall. I can already somehow picture myself in detention with some other guys that got in trouble for fighting. One guy that was wrongfully there because he defended himself against some girl that almost stabbed him out. Two couples kissing and possibly more under the stairs. Some guy was likely selling things in the back of the schoolyard. Some guy took a leak on the slide. All these guys that got there for worse. And I'm the guy that somehow got in detention just for saying barnacle as a replacement word. Even the guy standing beside me at the misbehavior wall was dumbfounded. I was like, that's ridiculous. Barnacle is not a bad word. Unfortunately, me being thrown into Hoaxed is complete, as my perfect behavior record ended up being completely destroyed. With my behavior chart knocked down all the way from gold to black, it was a huge loss for some of the class and a shock to the rest of them. And somehow shook my homeroom teacher. And only the guy who was next to me at the misbehavior wall believed me. All turned out from a 2-against-1 battle I miserably lost, despite them being the culprits. I expected my parents, and by extension the cult, to lambaste me for this.
お神よ、僕はなぜこんな店に来てしまったんでしょう。
However, much to my shock, they took my side. This was one of the few times that they had my back somehow. All other times like this, it always goes left, which ended up being a bigger shock to me than getting straight up hoaxed back at school. And I'm saying to myself, yeah, I'm really not bothered by swearing anymore after all of this went down. The safest of replacement words, and I somehow get destroyed by it.
Man, this is some bullshit!
Still don't do it at the family home or the cult, but the rest is what the hell ever. And that's how I've handled such things until here. So this is an incident that caused some of your cult conditioning to break and not have you be bothered by swearing anymore? Yes, it fucking is. But out of my family's respects, I won't swear in front of them. Or at them unless they've done something seriously heinous towards me. Everywhere else, including this madhouse, is fair game. When I'm not with my family or remaining cult members. Yeah, such things have never bothered me much to begin with after all that. Contrary to my family and the cult's beliefs. Yeah, I did not expect to get in some serious trouble from two twin boys that were singing Move Bitch by Ludacris. And I'm the one in dead serious trouble for a replacement language from SpongeBob SquarePants of all things. It's trying to be a can on my damn end.
What the fork, man? Is this how the family treats its guests?
And I won't change anything for my family or the cult's wishes should they ever run into this. It'll take more than that for me to share Dantata Kolma's fate after her family found out about her Rihanna shenanigans. Especially the stapler thing. But as fucked up as all that is, I've already gone over that. And that was one of my more ridiculous school stories that I've had in the crevice of my memory. That I've managed to maintain within the brainwashing reversal from this madhouse. And for that, I'll have to thank them. And thank you for even listening to this crazy ass story. I hope to share more come in times like these. Whether it's these halfway Christmas gifts, or the more harrowing ones for Halloween. Although I will know ahead that the next Halloween one isn't actually a scary one at all. It's actually extremely dumb. I'll still meet you at the usual place then. But yeah, but that's way more than enough butt-assery as of here. Until next time, be seeing ya. Merry halfway Christmas! And they went from bottom order to top. Black, then red, then yellow, then blue, then green. Sorry. No, there wasn't blue. And yes, this takes place in middle school for those wondering. That wasn't middle school, Menos, no. Memories. And after a bunch of fruitless arguing, the twins went up to, why? Why does that skip my brain? Why? Yeah, two little kids ended up getting away with swearing, and I'm the one that ended up paying the bill for them. Sorry. Not that. That actually covered my mouth, that was why. But I'm already picturing being in detention facing the guys that kept fighting. Some poor guy had to defend himself against some harlot, sorry. Cannot swear yet. Outside of finances and living expenses. Sorry. What finance and living expenses? I'm a child then. The safest sorry. That was not a hard ice moment.
Oh my god, that was so gross.
I still didn't expect the one to end up being in serious trouble for a replacement language. While the actual culprits was basically telling some bitch to move. Wait, no. I'm not worrying that one. I'm not worrying that one right.